Pardon me, ma'am. Let me apologize for the rudeness of my introduction.
1,000 pardons, miss. I was just around back.
Happily point you in the direction of town.
Is your husband me, Colton Briggs?
Are you serious? Colton Briggs?
You hit me. Shot his horse. You boys have woke up the devil.
The story begins in 1878 in Montana, where a small town knows Colton Briggs as a deadly and highly skilled gunman. He is famous for never missing a shot, and the government often hires him for dangerous jobs. One day, a prisoner named Robert is about to be hanged in public. He is part of a violent gang led by his brother Walter, who is known for robbing and killing innocent people. Everyone expects Walter to come and rescue him. Just before the hanging, Walter and his gang attack the town. They kill the sheriff and begin shooting at everyone. But Colton stays calm and quickly takes down the attackers one by one. Soon, Walter's entire gang is dead. Seeing this, Robert grabs a gun and tries to kill Colton, but Colton shoots him too. Robert's young son, James, watches his father die. He stares at Colton with hatred and silently promises to get revenge one day. 20 years later, Colton has completely changed. He has left his violent life behind and is now married to Ruth with a young daughter named Brooke. He owns a small shop and lives peacefully with his family.
How's your day?
Very well.
Mama needs some flour.
How many pounds?
Just a 20-pound bag will do.
He tried to steal some jelly beans. I caught him taking some jelly beans and he put them back.
I'll discuss this with him next time he's in my store.
His hands were dirty.
One day, Ruth is alone at home when a grown-up James arrives with his men. He pretends to be lost.
Gentlemen should have just knocked.
Oh, we did knock, ma'am.
Certainly didn't hear it in the house.
But Ruth quickly realizes they have bad intentions. She tries to escape.
Ain't no sense running off and hiding. Now I know you're scared and you're hiding.
But they catch her. James reveals who he is and tells Ruth that Colton killed his father years ago. He says he has waited a long time for revenge. Ruth is then murdered.
You hit me. You boys have woke up the devil.
Later, Colton and Brooke return home and find the marshal waiting outside. He tells Colton that Ruth has been killed. Colton is devastated. After a long, painful silence, he begins digging a grave for his wife. His peaceful life is now over, and the violent man he once was is about to return. The marshal stays with Colton while he buries Ruth. He talks about how Ruth was the only person who could change Colton and fears that without her, Colton may return to his violent past. The marshal also notices something strange about Brooke. Even after losing her mother, she does not cry or show much emotion. Colton demands to know who killed Ruth. The marshal tells him to stay calm and promises that the law will find the killers. He warns Colton not to take revenge himself.
Folks just don't go around killing other folks. We will take them to trial and they will hang. There's no room for vengeance in your life.
After the marshal leaves, Colton goes to an old chest that has been hidden for 20 years. Inside are his old weapons. He takes them out, knowing exactly what he plans to do. Colton then burns down his house, ending the peaceful life he built with Ruth. He tells Brooke that they are going after the men who killed her mother. Once they finish, they will find a new home. Meanwhile, the marshal and his men track James and his gang, but James has prepared an ambush. His men attack from higher ground and kill most of the group before escaping.
I'm out of here.
Colton and Brooke later find one of the wounded deputies. Colton forces him to lead them to the marshal. When Colton reaches the survivors, he ties them up and takes their weapons. He demands to know who killed Ruth. The marshal begs him not to return to his old ways, but Colton refuses to listen. Finally, A frightened deputy reveals the truth. James is the leader of the gang, and after escaping prison, he and his men went after Colton's family. They are now heading to Colorado to recover money they had hidden from an old robbery. Colton gets the information he needs. He then surprises everyone by using his knife to remove a bullet from the wounded deputy instead of killing him. After treating the injured men, Colton takes Brooke and continues after James. Meanwhile, James and his gang reach another town. James warns his men to stay alert because Colton Briggs is coming for them, and he knows exactly how dangerous Colton can be. That night, Colton and Brooke stop in the wilderness and make camp. Sitting beside the fire, Brooke asks her father about his violent past. Colton finally tells her the truth. He explains that he was never like other people. Even as a child, he felt almost nothing. When his mother died, he did not cry or feel sadness. As he grew older, he became a killer. But taking lives still made him feel nothing at all. Everything changed when he met Ruth. For the first time, Colton felt fear, not for himself, but for someone he loved. He was afraid of losing her, so he left his violent life behind and built a family with her. Now that Ruth is dead, Colton tells Brooke that she is all he has left. He promises that the men responsible will pay. For the first time, Colton begins to cry. Brooke then admits that she is like him. She also felt nothing when her mother died, but seeing her father cry finally makes her feel something inside. The next day, Brooke asks Colton to teach her how to shoot. He shows her the basics, and she quickly proves that she has the same natural skill with a gun. They eventually reach the Colorado town where James and his gang are hiding. Colton plans to sneak in from behind, but Brooke offers to enter the town first. Since James's men know Colton, but do not know her, she believes she can find James and help her father attack. However, the plan fails immediately. James's men recognize Brooke because James had been secretly watching Colton's family before Ruth was killed. They capture her and bring her to James. James tells Brooke that he plans to kill her father. He offers to spare her if she joins his gang and helps him trap Colton. Brooke refuses and tells him that he may be the one who dies. Outside the town, Colton realizes something has gone wrong. He sneaks inside and silently kills several guards before a gunfight breaks out.
Go around and flush him out!
Colton takes down most of the gang, but he is shot and badly wounded. One surviving man runs to James and warns him that Colton is coming. James grabs Brooke and uses her as a shield. He orders a man to hold a gun to her head and calls Colton out. Colton steps into the street, wounded and bleeding. James shoots him again and finally reveals who he is. Robert's son, the boy who watched Colton kill his father 20 years earlier. James then creates a deadly choice. If Colton shoots James, his men will kill Brooke. If Colton shoots the man holding Brooke, James will kill Colton. Without hesitation, Colton shoots the man holding his daughter. James immediately fires at Colton, hitting him in the chest. Colton falls to the ground as Brooke rushes toward him. Brooke falls beside her father and finally breaks down in tears. For the first time, she truly feels the pain of losing someone she loves. James stands over them, believing he has won. But he makes one final mistake. Brooke grabs a dropped gun and uses the shooting skills her father taught her. She aims at James and shoots him in the head, killing him instantly.
You're gonna be a hero.